I want to go across now to the man who's taken the decision to bar non-Hindus from the Somnath temple. Joining us on the newsroom this evening is P.K. Lahiri. He's the secretary of the Sri Somnath Trust, former chief secretary of the state of Gujarat, and he's our guest on the newsroom this evening. Sir, welcome. Now, why in 21st century India would a temple as revered and respected as the Somnath temple take a decision to keep non-Hindus out? It's something that has created a big controversy across the country and people can't understand your decision, Mr. Lahiri.
Somnath Trust is a very famous Hindu shrine. Lots of people come for religious purpose, and when we had input from local people that there are certain issues with security, whether somebody should be allowed or not, and security being changing every 2 months, we have taken the responsibility of screening as per the trust deed, which has mandated that non-Hindus will be permitted.
Are you suggesting, Mr. Lahiri, that any non-Hindu, any Muslim, any Christian who comes to Somnath temple is viewed by the trust and you as the secretary of this trust as a potential threat, as a potential terrorist even?
The question of security is handled by the government. What we are concerned is with the religious feelings of the devotee and certain restrictions which have been imposed by the trust deed. As a trustee, I am duty bound to implement trust deed, its objective and conditions. Unfortunately, on a very, very simple issue of regulation, in any organization you enter, there are rules and regulations.
No, but those
about
rules and regulations are not on the basis of religion, Mr. Lahiri.
Madam,
sir,
you begin on
you don't call me madam, please. My name is Rahul Kanwal. And more importantly, Mr. Lahiri, how does someone on the basis of religion become a threat to the Somnath temple? Are you suggesting that Muslims or Christians are threats to the Somnath temple, sir?
In religious establishment, entry has to be regulated according to religion. It is not a public place. Let me repeat it. It is a religious sacrosanct place. And there is a clear-cut mandate there. You begin on a very infactual note saying that we have banned. Madam, we have not banned.
So you made it very difficult. Okay, now tell me this. Sir, regulation is just another way of saying you don't want Muslims and Christians there. You're obviously not being very welcoming to other religions. That's the message that you're sending out. You know, you can couch this in any way that you want, but the message that's going out is that the Somnath temple, a temple of which the Prime Minister himself is a trustee.
It is not the decision of trustee, it is the provision of the trust deed which I am implementing. So it is immaterial who is trustee. That is not an issue. It is a religious place. Let me repeat it. It is a religious place.
No, but I want to come back to the fundamental point that you're making. You're saying we got reports that suggested that non-Hindus would be a threat. Now, what kind of a threat? Are you suggesting somewhere that you believe that any non-Hindu... So that's what you said, sir. That there's so that's what you said at the beginning of the show, that non-Hindus are a security threat.
You are having your own concept. You are not going into the facts. You are just jumping to the conclusion without reading the trust deed, without seeing the local condition. It is very good to sit in a studio and talk. But those who have to administer on ground have many compulsions to take into account, and we have administered it. It is one of the finest places, but for non-Hindu, the entry will be regulated in view of facts which we know.
No, what are these facts? Because you can't now say you never said that there's a security threat, because I've got a report here which has your quote in PTI. You called them a security threat even earlier. Are you now changing your mind, Mr. Lahiri? Because this is not what you said 6 minutes earlier when we started this interview.
I have not called anybody a security threat. I have always maintained it is being screened by government and everyone is screened. There is no distinction in that.
How do you tell by looking at somebody's face, Mr. Lahiri, whether he's Hindu or Muslim? I've got so many colleagues who are Muslims. You can't tell by looking at their face whether they're Hindus or Muslims.
Question you have to answer me. If a man comes there and does not confirm in matter of worship or in matter of dress or in matter of speaking, few things which we have overheard and people have objected, we will regulate the entry to avoid any flashpoint within the temple.
Sir, we did some research of our own. We checked with the Ambaji temple. We checked with the Ranchod Rajaji temple in Dakor, the Akshardham temple in Gandhinagar, the Jagannath temple in Ahmedabad, as well as the Jama Masjid of Ahmedabad. Now, across Hindu and Muslim shrines, there is no bar on the basis of religion. No one stopping Hindus or Muslims from coming in. Why then would you take such a decision at one of the most respected Hindu temples?
It, and there is a need to regulate.
What is that need? You are either unable to explain or I am unable to understand, Mr. Lahiri. What is the need? What is this need? If you've taken a decision, explain it to our viewers.
The need is the management's need. And in any organization, there has to be a regulatory arrangement. If I go to Government of India office, there is a procedure. Everybody is treated differently according to its requirement. So there is absolutely nothing to say that it is banned. You are all making a mole out of, means a mountain out of a mole. It is a simple thing that every religious organization, Jagannath Puri, Balaji Temple at Tirupati, Guruvayur is doing it. You are saying Akshardham is also doing it. There is also
I want to go across to Mr. Bitta from the Anti-Terror Front of India. Now we've got Mr. P.K. Lahiri, the Secretary of the Sri Somnath Trust. He says there are security compulsions, there are requirements because of which we don't want to allow non-Hindus in. He's saying we're not banning them, we are regulating that entry. How do you respond, Mr. Bitta?
पहली बात तो मुझे हिंदी में सवाल
प्लीज प्लीज डोंट वरी, मैं ये जानना चाह रहा हूं कि इस वक्त हमारे साथ पीके लाहिरी हैं जो कि सोमनाथ ट्रस्ट के सेक्रेटरी हैं, फॉर्मर चीफ सेक्रेटरी हैं गुजरात के। ये कह रहे हैं कि खतरा रहता है, हमारे को ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स आई कि जो नॉन हिंदूज आते हैं उनके आने से खतरा आता है। ये टेंपल के ट्रस्ट का फैसला है, हमने फैसला लिया, हमारी मर्जी हम किसको आने दें किसको ना आने दें। आप कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं?
मेरे अगर टूर प्रोग्राम देख ले, पुलिस के रिकॉर्ड से निकाले, महीने में 25 दिन में मंदिरों में मेरा चक्कर रहता है, उनके चरणों में जाता हूँ, चाहे वो वाराणसी हो, चाहे वो बंगलामुखी हो, बालाजी मेहंदीपुर हो या वो अक्षरधाम हो, मेरा मंदिरों में ही 25 दिन गुजरते हैं, उनके चरणों में रहता हूं, पाठ पूजा में रहता हूं। और इनको ये पता नहीं है कि पंजाब के अंदर जब टेररिज्म था तो ये हिंदू सिख 9 मास का रिश्ता है, ये कभी टूट नहीं सकता। बम गोलियां भी इसको तोड़ नहीं पाए। हमने अपने शरीर के आधे हिस्से गवा लिए, किस लिए गवाए? कि हमारा 9 मास का रिश्ता है। क्या अमृतसर गुरुद्वारा साहब के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा हिंदू मत्था देखने आते हैं, सिखों से भी ज्यादा आते हैं, मुस्लिम भी आते हैं। अगर मेरी आस्था सोमनाथ मंदिर जी के चरणों में है तो क्या मुझे रोका जाएगा?
I think you make a very important point and I want to put that question to P.K. Lahiri. Hear from Mr. Bitta.
Visit and make it a pleasant experience.
Sir, he is saying that tomorrow the Golden Temple, by this logic, will say we don't want Hindus in the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Mr. Lahiri, by this logic, tomorrow the Golden Temple will say we don't want Hindus there.
There is no logic like that. You go there, you have to conform to the temple's code, and here also we only want to ensure that those who are going inside, those who do not know religious constraints are told in advance and then they are allowed, so there is no confusion.
Mr. Bitta, लाहिरी साहब कह रहे हैं कि हम चाहते हैं कि मंदिर में कोई आए तो वो उसकी रेगुलेशन होनी चाहिए रिलीजन के बेसिस पे। वो कह रहे हैं कि उन्होंने ऐसी चीजें सुनी जो कि टेंपल की सिक्योरिटी के लिए खतरनाक था, इस वजह से ट्रस्ट ने ये फैसला लिया। क्या आपको लगता है कि ये नॉन हिंदूज को रोकने का एक तरीका है जो कहा जा रहा है कि हम रेगुलेट कर रहे हैं? क्या इससे बहुत नेगेटिव मैसेज जाता है आपके हिसाब से मिस्टर बिट्टा?
कंवल जी, पहले मेरी बात सुनिए, मुझे ये बताइएगा कि अक्षरधाम हमला हुआ, राम जन्मभूमि हुआ, रघुनाथ मंदिर हमला हुआ, हम कहते हैं कि सुरक्षा बढ़नी चाहिए। कौन कहता है? सारे मंदिरों को हिंदुस्तान में खतरा, मैं इनसे सहमत हूं। मुझे ये बताया जाए, अगर मेरी आस्था सोमनाथ उनके चरणों में है, अमरनाथ यात्रा पे है, मुझे ये बताया जाए मेरा धर्म भारत माँ है और मेरी जात वंदे मातरम है। जातो ये ट्रस्टी ये बता रहे मेरा धर्म क्या है,
सर आप
मेरी जात बता रहे मेरा धर्म
क्या है। That's a very important point you make, Mr. Bitta. Mr. Lahiri, how will you, by just looking at somebody's face, tell whether he's a Hindu or a Muslim?
मैं यही कहूंगा कि जिसकी आस्था है उसके लिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, उनका स्वागत है, उनको अच्छी तरह से दर्शन करवाए जाएंगे और मंदिर के बारे में अवगत कराए जाएंगे।
Please hear my question, sir. If some person walks in wearing a kurta pajama or a jeans and a t-shirt or a shirt, how will you know whether he's Hindu or Muslim? It's not written on his face. How will you even check this? How will you restrict it?
We expect We expect that those who are not Hindu will let us know, and we will explain to them the do's and don'ts along with when they enter, and we will be very happy to show that.
Okay, I'm going to leave it over there. PK Lahiri, you've said what you had to. I don't wish to be judgmental. People have heard your case, they've heard the questions. We leave it to our viewers to decide whether or not they believe that you, as the Secretary of the Trust, has taken the right decision. For the time being, PK Lahiri, for joining us from Ahmedabad tonight. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bitta, as well. Thank you.